Headlocks are fairly common. There's different ways that people can put us in a headlock, but the most common way is just kind of wrapping around. So if Eli wraps around and grabs me, this position is very common. And one of the things that can happen is he can throw punches while holding me in a very uncomfortable position. So now, when you are in a headlock position, okay, or if he grabs you anywhere, if he grabs me on my shirt or something like that, that can actually be a good thing. And the reason why I say it could be a good thing is it takes one of his weapons out of the fight from punching me in the face or hitting me in the groin, right? So while I have 4 weapons, he has his 3. Yes, he's grabbing me, but I'm just as close as he is. He's just as close as I am. So with grabbing, you know, even though he may have some control of me, I can grab back just as easily if I want to, or I can put a finger in his eye or hit him in the groin while he's worrying about grabbing me. Now, there's going to be a lot of times where we can grab other people in a fight, and that's a good thing, but we normally want to set up with a strike or 2 first to make him think about other things before we start grabbing, because as soon as he grabs, that gives me the opportunity to respond because he's worrying about this while I'm worrying about something else. Or at least I get the opportunity to decide what I want to do. It's a very nice commitment, and I like commitment when it comes to grabbing. So, one of the things that's kind of funny though is when he puts me in that headlock, okay, or when someone puts me in that headlock in general, what this does is it puts me really close to his groin, right? It's right there. Very easily I can access this. He doesn't like that, right? So when I get pulled down, I can easily go for the groin and rip. I can reach in this way. I can take my forearm and smash it up, right? I can easily access this. It's not that hard. Now, this is the most common thing to do for a headlock is hitting groin. Now, if he's not in a position like this, okay, so let's say he tries to cover his groin and for some reason he like pinches his knees together, well then that's not that hard to move him around, right? It's going to be hard for him to have a good base. He wants to control us, so he's not going to be in some funky position. He's going to be out because he wants to control. He wants to have a strong base so he doesn't control us, or so that he can't control us and we don't control him. So this is really easy to do. Just reach up and hit and grab and rip all the way through. It's very, very easy to do. So that would be the first recommendation. Now, if for some reason we don't necessarily want to wait, right? So let's say he grabs us and we didn't expect it or we didn't know what was going on, and he grabs us. We don't want to wait. Okay? If anything, we want to be able to fight back and get out, but we're not always going to get out. Just because you train for making sure you don't get hit, doesn't mean you're not going to get hit. You are going to get hit. And there are going to be times where you're going to be put in bad positions, such as a headlock. So, we don't want to just wait for the headlock to get us in position, wait here, and then do something about it. Okay? So when they're grabbing us, that's when we want to do something. We want to make sure that as they're grabbing us, we're already fighting back. We're fighting back elsewhere as they're doing it. Even if he succeeds in pulling us all the way down, I'm doing something. Okay? I'm doing something. So, as an example, if he pulls me over, right? Boom, coming through. I can reach in and smack him in the groin. Now, I can get up and fight back and do other things. Going for eyes, whatever else. Slam him. Okay? Trip him through, all sorts of stuff from here, because this actually sets up for a nice trip. We like doing this. Okay, we can easily sweep that foot out from here, right? Coming through, okay? So there's a lot of things that you can do later on, but initially, when they put us in that headlock, hitting the groin is a great one, okay? That's a great one. If he grabs us anywhere else, we can easily fight back by doing other things. Eyeballs, okay? If he grabs us elsewhere, there's still groin, eyeballs, right? There's all sorts of things that we can still do, okay? He grabs us somewhere else, like just one hand grab. Okay, I can pin, go eyes. I can hit the neck, okay? You think karate chopping's silly? We're gonna cover that in the next video. Hitting the carotid artery is like the main way to go, okay? So that's one of the few places that an actual chopping motion works well. In law enforcement, they call it a carotid slap. So we can do all sorts of stuff when people grab us. However, why do people grab us? It's because it creates control. It does amplify their ability to control us. So we wanna make sure that we don't waste time. Because as soon as he grabs me, he has the opportunity to move me around. I have a harder time doing things now, and he can still throw punches while grabbing me, and I can't get away, and then I need to do something. I need to fight back because I can't get away unless my shirt rips or I take off my shirt, right? So I need to make sure that I am, as soon as a grab's happening, I go, oh, one less weapon, and then do something. React right away, okay? So when they put us in a headlock, okay, making sure that you go hit the groin, okay? That's probably the first target you should hit. And if you miss it or he doesn't let go, just keep slamming it a couple of times. They'll let go. Second one is when they grab us, a lot of people like to grab with their fingers in some funky way. You can break fingers. Break fingers one at a time. Your hand is definitely stronger than one finger. You can break it. Okay, there's other things you can do. So when you're in a headlock, don't think that it's the end of the world and it's super hard to get out of. You can get out of it. All right. Now, if you guys have any questions, be sure to hit it down in the comment section below. Also, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. That would mean the world to us. And guys, train today, protect tomorrow. We'll catch you guys next time.